Welcome and welcome back to the Dawn Kitchen. Today, guys, I'm back in the kitchen to show you a quick and easy recipe. And guess what, guys? That recipe will be the best cheese cake ever. So I'm making cheesecake. Hopefully you enjoy it. But before I begin, if you are new here, hi, welcome. Be sure to subscribe. Also, if you enjoyed today's recipe, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Guys, let's get started. First, this is 3 eggs. They're already broken. 2 teaspoons vanilla. Half cup sour cream. 1 and 3/4 cup of graham crackers. 1/3 cup of margarine. 3/8 ounce of cream cheese. And this is the cream cheese. This is 8 ounces. So I'm using 3 of this. 1, 2. Here is some, you can have raspberry, blueberry, or cherries. And this I will be using for the topping. This is like 6 ounces of raspberry. Also, I will be combining it with some cherries. Probably about 6 or 8 cherries. So for the sugar, it is 1¼ cup of sugar. And the sugar, you will be dividing it in 2 portions. The baking tin, a 9-inch baking tin. You will also need a mixer or a blender. If you don't have your mixer or your blender, no worries. You can always use your hand mix to mix the cream cheese, the sugar, etc. You will be combining the graham crackers crumbs. Pour it in. Remember, the sugar, you divide the sugar. I'm using ½ cup of the sugar. And then you're gonna pour in the butter. You combine everything. You see how it looking when you finish like this. You press it, it stick together. And you set aside, because I'm gonna do the baking pan now. You're gonna press. Get some on the side. up on the side. That's why I left like this to get it to this to the side. So you see when you finish press it looking like this. Okay, beautiful people, so now we're gonna move on to the next step. I'm gonna set this aside. Cream cheese. So here is the cream cheese and the sugar. You combine the sugar and the cream cheese in your blender, your food processor, or you can even use a hand mixer as I told you before, and mix it in the bowl. You just want to do this just for 1 minute. So to the remaining, I'm just gonna add the sour cream. Your eggs. And the vanilla. And you're gonna mix this together. You're gonna preheat your oven at 350 degrees. So guys, our cream cheesecake is now ready to pop in where the oven. So I'm wrapping it with file paper on the outside. And the reason why you do this, because the cheesecake have to bake in water. And you don't want the water to penetrate inside of the cake. So this is file paper, aluminum foil paper. You just stick it up just to the edge, not to cover the cake or anything like that. So you just crimp the crimp the edge of the foil paper. So we're looking like this. You see how we're looking now, guys? Remember, the top, the bottom, everywhere on this thing after wrap. Because it's going to be placed in water in the oven. So this is the water. You got to pour it in. Not to full it or anything. Just a little water. And you're going to place the cake in it like that. You see, guys, and we're ready to pop it. We're ready to pop it in the oven. So here we go, my beautiful people, in the oven. Yeah, 1 hour and 10 minutes, and the oven it is at 350 degrees. Okay, beautiful people, it is now 1 hour and 10 minutes, and our cheesecake is looking like this. So you just got to turn the oven off, and we will let it remain in the oven for 1 more hour. So just turn the fire off. Remember, turn the fire off. Beautiful, beautiful people. So this is the cheesecake. 1 more hour in the oven without fire. And now you're just going to remove it, and you're going to place it in the fridge for it to cool down for at least 4 hours or even overnight. So beautiful people, we will be making the glaze or the topping for our best cheesecake ever. So remember, I'm using the raspberry. I already rinsed them, and you have to ensure you looked on them properly and remove all the bad ones. Sometimes some bad one is there. Spoil. And this is the cherries. And this is our sugar. So let's get just a few. 2, 4, 6, 7. You can just like 8 cherries. And the sugar, just a spoon of sugar. You can put this on the stove and let it simmer just like with 1 spoon of water until it becomes a thick syrup, or you can place it in the microwave just for it to melt, for the sugar to melt in it. So I'm gonna sprinkle a little more sugar on it. Sprinkle the sugar over on top, just like that, and I'm going to place it in the microwave for 2 minutes, just for it to, the sugar to dissolve out in the raspberry. Okie dokie. So guys, this is the raspberry with the cherry. it's all dissolved out, as I told you, in microwave. And we have our nice thick syrup. I'm just gonna let it cool down a little. I think I'll be resting it in the freezer for it to cool. So beautiful people, it's time to move all this paper, the foil paper from around the cheese, from around the pan, and we will be taking out the cheesecake. You see all of this outspread and around on the outside, so that's why you need the foil paper. And see, we're gonna move the plastic wrap also. So let's open our pan. You have to ensure that this thing is properly cool. It have to cool down properly. So this was our plastic wrap that you put on the cheesecake. This is a raspberry I'm putting on top. This for some decoration, guys. So, hey, my beautiful people, the cheesecake is now ready. Look at it, guys. Ain't it looking delicious? My beautiful people, I think you should give it a try. Give it a try. You will enjoy it. I love you, and I thank you for watching The Dawn Kitchen.